Hello, good evening. Welcome to Facebook Live Friday. My name is Kate. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the UK. And here's a bit of Friday paper crafting fun for you. Hope it finds you well. It's been not a bad day here. A little bit cold and autumnal, but it's not a bad day at all. So I thought we'd have a bit of fun to kick off the weekend. Hi Philomena, how are you doing? I hope you're well. So welcome to Friday Night Live. So yeah, my Thursday night crafting sessions have kind of changed to Friday to fit in with my other work shifts, just for a few weeks. Hi Linda, I hope you're all right. So yeah, generally on a Friday for a few weeks, and I hope that works. But yeah, so I thought we'd just do have a little bit of Friday night craft fun and relax and enjoy. I'm just looking around, making sure I've got everything on my desk. Let's just check I'm live in the right place. I've got my laptop next to me, so if I'm looking in that direction, I'm just checking that. It means I can see your comments. I can see that I'm live in the right spot, which I seem to be. Yes. Ooh, that's fine. Yes, here we go. I am very well, thank you. I'm very well. Not bad at all. I had a lovely day. I went for a coffee mid-morning with my friend, and that was so civilized. It was lovely. And she gave me a little gift, which I'll show you in a minute. Hi, Mum. How are you? How's your bread? Mum's been baking bread, which is lethal because I love hot bread with butter. So nice. Yes. Right. We're going to be using Trimming the Town tonight to make some fun cards. So I'm going to turn you around, and without further ado, oh, the dog is joining us again. Here he comes. Let me shut the door again. Actually, I'll wait till the camera's turned over before I wander about. Right, yeah, I'm going to turn you over and we'll get cracking with some crafting. Yeah, I look a bit tired, don't I? That's what night duty does to you. Right, here we are. Oh, there. Hello, Helen. Helen popped over to see me this evening. She only left about, I don't know, half an hour or so ago. It was so nice to catch up. I haven't seen her for ages. It was lovely. I've had such a nice day. I saw Carol. Thank you, Philomena, for sharing live. That makes a big difference to me. If anybody can do that, that really helps me. Right, let's get you in. Hello, hello. Let's get you in shot. Sorry about the shadow. I'm still having shadow problems. Right, okay, let's shut the door. Knock my trimmer down. Let's pick it up. It's very noisy in here, aren't I? Clattering about. Yeah, so we'll try and work around the shadow. I'm still looking for some decent lighting, and I've got to find one I like. It was lovely to see you, Helen, earlier. So nice to catch up. And then I went for lunch, not lunch. I went for coffee with Carol this morning. And shall I show you what she made for me? You're going to love this. I had a card. Now, I don't have... Do I have my annual catalogue to hand? I do. So, I don't know if this is in the annual or in this. So, she made me this stunning card using the Beautiful Autumn Suite. Isn't it lovely? How nice is that? And then the envelope, she's used this, and I can't remember the name of it. She'll pop on in a minute and tell me what it is. And the stamps, and then it cuts out the envelope flat and makes it beautiful. And she's put the designer series paper to line it. And this is the other side of the DSP showing through. How stunning is that? I'm going to find out what that's called in a minute. I really love it. So, so pretty. So she gave me a card, and look what she made also with the Beautiful Autumn Suite. This is another one of the papers and some of the ribbon. Look at this box that she made. And so you take the belly band off, and there's no gluing, it's all scoring. It's lovely. And inside's a little gift. How sweet is that? And then Life is Better With You, embossed on a piece inside. How nice is that? Very spoiled. Very spoiled. That box, I just have to make some of these now. You know, they're so cool, aren't they? So yeah, the belly band just fits on. But it's one of those boxes that I'm going to keep on the side for ages. It looks so lovely. I can't put it away. Yeah. I know, I'm spoiled. Lovely. I've had a rather nice week actually, or a nice couple of weeks, because I got this lovely card from my upline Michelle. How stunning is that? And funnily enough, she's used the same stamp set that I used at Coffee and Cards on Tuesday. That's the same beautiful friendship stamp set. Isn't it beautiful? I love the colours she's used. And she's used that nice rose, and she's put some embossing splatters on there and embossed the congratulations. It's because during September, I want to say, I've got a new team member, which is lovely. And she sent me a little congratulations card. And then she sent me this one as well with some goodies, because I'm on her moderating team in her Facebook groups and I help look after those. And so I got a lovely card from her. Aren't they beautiful? I feel very blessed. So I tend to leave them all up in my living room and forget to show them on my lives, but I remember to bring them through with me tonight. I'm going to put those to the side. I'm going to crack on playing. So I'm going to use, let's move that piece. I'm going to use one of my favourite kinds of card, and we're going to make a little card. Is this 4 inches? A 4-inch square card. And I have cut this out from Whisper White cardstock. And we're going to make a little card. Now, I have a lot of white going on. I really fancy just being a lot of white. So this one, it's actually 10 centimetres square. So I've got a piece of card, 10 centimetres by 20 centimetres. And I've scored it in half at 10 centimetres to make a 10 centimetre square card, which is, I think that's about 4 inches. And then I've cut my layer on the front to be 9.5 centimetres, just a little bit smaller, like that. And then I do have, using from the stitch shape framelit dies, I've cut out one of the stitch squares. Do you see that? And I'm going to use that on the front. Now, I've got an embossing folder to show you that I'm in love with. Let me grab it. It is called I think it's called the Evergreen. The Evergreen Embossing folder, 3D embossing folder. And it's got all these lovely trees. I don't know if you can see that. Very wintry or autumnal. I thought it'd be great for a Christmas card, using the trimming, the town suite. So what I'm going to do, my first thing, is this Whisper White layer. I'm going to emboss that. So I'm going to put it in here. And I want the tops of my trees to go along the top of my panel. Like that. That goes on the front. Like so. So you can see the tops of the trees here, like that. And I'm going to pop it through. I'm just going to change my plates over. I've got my cut and emboss machine next to me. So when you use your 3D embossing folder on this machine, all you need is the base plate and this embossing plate. Hello, Linda. And the embossing folder. And you just pop it through. Oh, I need my base plate. So let's pop that through. See where we get. Just having trouble with it. It went through perfectly well, and now I'm having trouble. I don't know why. Let's just pop it through. Obviously, I haven't had my Weetabix today. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. No, I'm not going to force it. I'm obviously doing something wrong with my plate. What am I doing wrong? It tells me on here. Let's have a look. Hello, Helen. So it says... Ah, I've got that one stuck in there. That's why. That was not meant to be in there. I just need the base plate. It's white and it's snuck in. Okay, so we're good to go now. Oh yeah, that goes perfectly fine. Okay. Got my thing stuck. Right, here we go. So let's have a look, see how it's come out. Hey Louise, how are you? Oh, look at that. That is so good, isn't it? Can you see the trees? There, it's better like that. I think you can really see those trees. It's fab. Snowy trees. Okay, we're going to put that to the side. Okay, and take in our card base, which is exactly the same card. Okay, so we've got that. And then I've got my little Whisper White square with a stitch shape framelets. I think I put mine away, but they look, you can see how old mine are. They came in the old packaging, and they're so look sad, but I've put mine all on magnetic sheets. So I think it's the third one is the one that I've used out of the squares of those. Really useful set. You can see how much I've used those. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is out of the Trimming the Town suite, we've got the Home Together dies, and that's what I'm using for most of this. Something on it. Okay, so there's lots of dies in this set. We've got trees. And we have houses. Houses like this. So these ones have got little hearts and stars. And then of course you've got all the regular houses. Now, the stamp set that goes along with this, I don't even know if I've pulled it out. Where is it? Because I'm not using it. Here it is. But the stamp set that goes along with these has all these images in it. And these dies fit around those images. They also fit around the designer series paper, so you can cut all the houses and the trees and the wreaths out of that too. And then you've got these long ones that create swathes of snow, like sand dunes, but snow. It is a fun bundle. It's a great bundle, and I didn't get it straight away. And but as soon as I did, I haven't stopped playing with it. I love it. So, but I thought I'm going to play with these cute little dies instead of cutting out stamped houses or the houses from the paper. I'm going to play with these. So I thought, now the other thing you get in this suite, if you get the whole suite, is these beautiful ribbons, and they're gold edged, and you get it in Poppy Parade and Old Olive as a pack. So I thought I'd take these colours and go with these tonight for our card. So I have got, you can see I cut one out earlier, a little scrap of Poppy Parade, and I think I will cut out the heart one. So I'll pop that one through the big shot as well. Let's change my plates over one more time. Good. Right, I'm going to pop this one through. You get the little heart. Take the die off. And then you get the house. So there's the little house. How cute is that? Or you could do this one with a star. Put one to the side. So I'm going to use this one in the Poppy Parade. Okay. So then I have got a scrap of the other colour, which is Old Olive. You can see I made this one before. And I am going to... Linda, this is not the Coming Home dies. This is a new one that's out this winter. It's very similar, and you could do a very similar project. But it's a different stamp set, and it's a different set of dies. They're bigger, and they have a little car in and things like that. But they're a very similar idea, and you could definitely make the same kind of card, I would have thought. Right. I know what you're thinking of, the one we had the in for last. It's now retired. It was very popular. It makes me think that might be why they've released this one. And this one's also very popular and cuts out the paper. So if you've got that one, you could definitely do that. I've got my trees. It's so cute. So use up all your card. I keep my scraps, so let's put the tree dies there. All right, this is going to be the fun bit. So I'm going to use some of our gorgeous ribbon. I don't know whether to use the Poppy Parade or the Old Olive. Well, I used the Poppy Parade earlier, so I think this time I'll go for the Old Olive one. I am making a Christmas card, can you tell? I'm getting a bit excited about Christmas. I think I want to go to town this year because, you know what, we want that fun, don't we? We've all had a bit of a trying time this year, and I think we all need a bit of relax, don't we? There's too much stress in the world at the moment. Right, let's take that cellophane piece off. That always eludes me. I don't know about you, I always have trouble with it. Okay, I think the next step needs to be to glue this on. And I think I'm going to use my... How do I store my die and stamp sets? Well, I don't store them together. I know a lot of people do. I have my unit behind me. I have a big Kallax unit behind me, which has got the nice square holes, inserts, whatever you like. And I've got my stamp sets stored there. And I have got, you know those IKEA Raskog trolleys? I have got one of those right next to me. It's actually the Hobbycraft version in rose gold. I have that. My Stampin' and Cut and Emboss machine sits on the top of it. So my top layer of my trolley is turned upside down and screwed into place. I've got my machine on the top of it. The next layer down holds all my dies. And the next layer down holds all my punches. And that means it's right next to me when I'm crafting. I can move it around my craft room. And if I need something while I'm live, I can just grab it. So I'm going to use my seal. Ooh, seems to be very good for the embossed, because normally I just like wet glue for embossed because it goes into the nooks and crannies, but I've been using the seal and it seems to be great. Less mess too. Love it. Okay, so I've got our layer on. Oh, Louise, absolutely. I'll do that one evening. It's very simple. It's our front room. It used to be a dining room. But we actually have a conservatory with our dining table in it. So I'm currently sharing it with my son. It's my craft room, but we moved a computer in here when lockdown happened because he obviously needed to homeschool. And whereas the main kind of family computer would have been in my husband's study where he works for work. Then when he was working from home, obviously he was working from home, so Jacob couldn't school in there. So he's moved in here and he's sharing it with me for the time being because we don't know if lockdown's going to happen again. And he also comes in here to play his computer games and things like that and have a bit of peace. So he is now sharing my craft space, but that's not a long-term thing. But yeah, but I will definitely do a little tour. It'd be quite interesting to show you. So I've got the Wink of Stella. Oh, Louise, lots of people do that. Lots of people store all their stuff in their bedrooms. I've got a couple of friends who've got cupboards under the stairs and they actually craft in them. You know, you can make amazing use of space. So I'm using my Wink of Stella brush, which gives a very faint shimmer, and I'm just popping it over the top of the embossed bit of the trees. And I'm literally just rubbing it on. There is no precision involved, and I want to give it a bit of a shimmery, glittery look to make it look like there's been either a lot of frost or snow. I don't know if you can see it. Does it pick it up? I never know. I mean, I can see it, but I don't think the camera picks it up too well. Okay, so I've got that on there, and then we're going to start building our little card. So sweet. So I think I'll use this ribbon, and I'm going to put the ribbon under this piece here. So let's take it. So what I want to do is I want a piece of this lovely, pretty ribbon. Oh, Helen, you got space too. You can have a craft room too. Right, you can come and share mine. So I want it to be under here and just pop out a little bit and run across the front of my card like this, right? But I don't want that green bit to show in the middle, so I'm going to cut it off here. So it's a matter of just doing it by eye. Just cut it off like that. And then I'm going to take this and use a bit of my Stampin' Seal on the edge, like that. And I'm going to pop it on where it doesn't show, like that. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. I had, when I first started, I've had craft rooms before. When the kids were little, I had a spare room upstairs, which I had a craft desk in, and I never crafted up there because when your children are small, you don't kind of go off to other areas in the house to do crafting for hours on end, do you? You need to kind of be where they are. So I never used that. But yeah, and then when I started Stampin' Up, I just had a pile behind the door in our family room that was kind of hidden, a pile of all my crafty stuff that I could get out onto the kitchen table when I needed to. And eventually, when it became nobody used this room anymore for very much, because it was our family room, we had a TV and a sofa in here, and the kids could come in here and have a little bit of a spare space for them to go. They just weren't using it. And so I adopted it. And we're still using it as a shared space, I suppose, but it's definitely a craft room now. Okay, so let's just trim that slightly. But we all have different needs and do what you work with. Right, okay, so we're good. We are good. Now I can stick this down on my piece. Now I want it over a bit, so I might have to change the length of that ribbon, but let's put our glue on it. Sorry if my laptop made a noise. I usually turn it all off. Right, let's pop that on there. Bit to the side. And then I've already cut out the trees, didn't I? Oh God, where are they? I can't pick it up, it gets stuck to the table. So, but I'll definitely show you around it. I'm going to put my trees on the front. Now I'm going to glue that one down the same way. Just use the snail, seal, the Stampin' Seal. Like that. Make a little scene. Now where I've got a bit of dead trapped space with this piece of ribbon, I'm going to cover it up with this little tree. And I'm going to raise it up. So I've got my mini dimensionals, these little tiny ones, because they're really useful. Oh, can you say hi to Mum, please, Helen? She's having trouble with the comments. I'm not sure why. Maybe I will have to FaceTime her and see if there's a way of sorting that out. I don't know. I'm not technical really either. No, not at all. Right, so I'm just going to cover up that bit where the ribbon's poking through with our other tree and pop it on the front of our card. That's a bit more even, isn't it? Like so. Now, I think I glued it flat, which is what I'm going to do again. You could raise it. So notice I haven't used any of the stamps. This sweet goes a long way. Because the other day we made some cards and we just used the dies and the paper. And then I've also used cards where I've just used all the stamps. So So versatile. Right, I'm going to pop that on here. Like that. So cute, isn't it? And then where's the stamp set gone? Here it is. So as you might notice, there's no words in this one. So I've picked up a very useful one that I really love, that I bought last year, still in the catalogue. And it's called the Itty Bitty Christmas Stamp Set. And it's got all these amazing sentiments in it. It's so useful. And I'm going to use this, one of my favourite ones, it's Believe. Okay. When I cut my cardstock, I have these pieces left over. When I cut it to make this size, this is the size piece I have left over. Longer, I've cut it, but that's the width. I'm going to use that to stamp my sentiment on. It's a really economical card because I also had this square left over, the front one. Right, so, where is my stamp? Here it is. I've got it out already. It says Believe. And this card is Old Olive, and so is the ribbon. So that's what we're going to use in the ink. Now, it's quite deceiving. You have to have the stamp right at the bottom, I discovered, to make it look like it's... Oh, no, that is right at the bottom. Look at that. That might work, actually. That might work. I might just leave that like that. Okay, we'll see. I'm going to trim it, so I need to find my trimmer. So I hope you all had a fabulous week. Is anybody else getting ready for Christmas yet? Like anything at all? I bought some chocolate oranges. Don't tell the children. Ready for Santa to put in the stocking? Oh dear. I can't be the only one who's already buying Christmas things. And I'm not the most organised, anyone will tell you. Hey Jen, lovely to see you. We are making a Christmas card with the Trimming the Town dies and some cardstock. And then I've just got the Itty Bitty Christmas stamp set to take a little word from, Believe. And I'm going to pop that on the front. And I've just cut it out in a rectangle just around it, and that's it. And I'm going to pop it down here. I might change the orientation and pop it up here, actually. Here. Where should I pop it? I think it looks nice there. I'm going to leave it there. Let's pop a little bit of glue on that one. My new favourite glue. Except for it sticks to me. I could raise it up on dimensionals, couldn't I? Do you think I should do that? Yeah, let's do that. Even though I've now stuck it to everything. It's so cute. Thank you. Oh, it's so lovely to see you, Jen. I hope you're well. I hope everyone's all right in your house. I love seeing all of these gymnastic adventures on Instagram. What an inspiration she is. Right. I don't know whether to put it over the trunk. I think I will. It's really hard. Oh, Alfie, be quiet. Someone's out the front. Shush, go on. You can go away and stop woofing. Go on. We don't want you if you're going to woof like that. Go on. No woofing. Go on. Go on. Honestly. Anybody want a Labradoodle? So, okay. The other thing that comes in this suite are these, and I haven't used them yet, these, all the trimmings, embellishments, and they are little enamel dots. So you've got red, you've got Poppy Parade, you've got white, we've got yellow, and we've got big and little dots and the stars. So I think, oh, full of cold. Are you full of cold, Jen? I'm so sorry to hear that. That's a bit miserable, isn't it? So sorry. Right, I'm going to use some of these. Where's my take your pick tool? Okay, let's use, I think we use, I'm not sure whether I want to use red ones or white ones. Oh no, he wants to come back in. He's a cheeky boy, isn't he? We'll use red. Honestly, he's so cheeky. Oh, he's given up now because he knows I shall tell him off for barking. I don't know, they're opposite each other. That's not going to work. Ooh, I've stuck it hard down. There we are. They're very red, aren't they? I don't know where to put it. Should we put it here? Here. There. There. I'm going to move that one now. Where shall we put the dots? There we go. That's a bit better. Excuse me. There we go. It's been a week. It's been awful. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I love these little dots. I hope we can cheer you up tonight, Jen. Especially if you're on the mend. Bless you. Look after yourself. I hope you are. Are your family looking after you? Look at all the sparkle. I don't know if you can see it. So that's the card. And then we can stamp inside. So what should we put in? I believe we could put lots of love at Christmas because there's this really nice one in this one. This one is curvy, which I quite like. Should we go for that one? There's lots of really good ones in there. I like, there's one that says from, oh, actually, no, let's use that. There's one that says from our house to yours. And considering it's got a house on the front, maybe that's more appropriate. Should we use that one? Yeah, let's go for it. From our house to yours. And I have the Poppy Parade ink pad. It matches the card and the dots. Oh, I really like this. Let's hope I can do it straight. Oh yeah, there we are. From our house to yours. That's cute, isn't it? Oh, that's good, Jen. Sounds like you've been really poorly. I'm sorry about that. Hi, Sarah. Nice to see you. Making Christmas cards. How cute is this one? So that's our card that we've made. Now, I've got another one that I made earlier, just as my dry run. And I used this house. So I used this one with a star in it. I did exactly the same colours. I picked out the Poppy Parade and the Old Olive from the ribbon, but I used the Poppy Parade ribbon on this one. I haven't put any dots on this one, so I might put some on. Put some white ones, I think, just to change it up a little bit. They look like little snowballs, don't they? Like that. That's cute, isn't it? So I've got two of those. They are so sweet. Oh, thank you so much. And the other thing about cutting these little houses out using these dies, these houses here, is obviously when you cut them out, you get all these innards that you can use. You've got the stars and the hearts. And then I cut some other colours out because I was playing around. Lots of different ones. So you can keep these and use them on other projects. You could make a shaker card, couldn't you? Or you could just put them on a different project. But there's, yeah, look, they're great, aren't they? So I was experimenting. Here's my experimental piece here. So I've got the pieces lined up to make it. When I was starting my prototype, and I was going to do that, and then I had different houses lined up. So there's the other Poppy Parade one that I cut out to see, but I got one in, I really like that one. That's basic grey, and then I got some garden green trees, so you can see the different look you can get with this little card just by using different colours. It looks quite different, doesn't it? So you can pick out anything you like. I got Pear Pizzazz trees, and I got a Coastal Cabana house. I really like that kind of, it's almost a tropical but wintry colour. That doesn't make sense, does it? But I hope you know what I mean. And then I thought, well, what would that look like in balmy blue? And I think balmy blue looks beautiful. So you could definitely have one of those. Yeah. And then there's the Poppy Parade with that green, which looks really nice as well. So you could easily make a little set of these and they would all match and look really cute, wouldn't they? So that's some ideas. Let's move that out of the way. And then I thought we might try, I'll make one last one using the Trimming the Town Designer Series paper. But I haven't made that, so that one's in my head. So I thought we'd make that one. So I have got a card base, a regular size card base for this. And the paper, which I've got over here. It's just here. Now, this is beautiful, this Trimming the Town paper. I'll grab it out. You may well have seen it before. That's the word sheet with all the words on it. It's got the wreaths on the other side. These are all these gorgeous houses that you can cut out and put on your cards. And I'll show you some that we've made before. And obviously you get 2 sheets of each. This one has all the trees on, and I think we're going to be using that one. This is lovely, isn't it? Lots of people dressed up in all their winter outfits. Nice green back. Squiggles and squirrels. These would be great for anything, wouldn't they? They don't have to be Christmas. And then you have a whole alpine winter scene on the back of this one. And then these ones with the snowflakes and the small houses, which are fabulous. So I think I'm going to use the trees. So I'm going to cut a piece up. Now I want my card to be, I think we'll go landscape for a change. So if I keep that in mind, that depends then which way I cut my paper. So I want a landscape card. So I'm going to cut this way, and I'm going to cut it at 10 centimetres so that it's landscape for my panel, like this. And then making it slightly smaller, I'm going to make it 14.3 centimetres. Here we are. So you'll be able to see that that will fit on there beautifully. Okay. I might put another layer just to give it a bit of strength. Do you think that might be a plan? So behind me I've got my cardstock. I'm going to grab in the old olive. So if I make this one 10 centimetres, actually if I cut it at 14.3 I can get 2 of them out of that piece then. Because I make a lot of cards, so it'll be the right size when I come back to it. Right. So that's that. So therefore my layer needs to be ½ centimetre smaller than I had planned, because I'm going to make it an extra layer. So that one's 9.5 by 13.8. And if you do it in inches, you can just work out what yours is and make it slightly smaller for each layer. Okay, so that all fits together. That's the bones of it. And then I think I'm going to bring in some of these things that I've already cut out. Okay, what have I got? Now, this is Pear Pizzazz. This is Old Olive. Now, I could just cut some more Old Olive ones out. These ones are Garden Green. I don't think I'll use those. Shall I use this? and do the same thing. I think so. And you know what? I think I'm going to stay with that pear pizzazz, so I think it doesn't look too different. Yeah. I'm going to have to put a dog flap in my craft room door, aren't I? He's so naughty. I think we'll put some ribbon. But I think we've got a lot of green going on, so I might go for the red, the Poppy Parade. Yeah, I think we'll go for the Poppy Parade. And I think I might get adventurous and tie a bow. All right, let's do that then. Okay, so, or knot. I really like a knot. So I'm completely winging this card. I have a general idea of what I want it to look like. Let's hope it does. Right. That side screams Minnie Mouse to me. Perfect for my Disney scrapbooking. So does the enamel dots, by the way. Am I the only person who thinks of things in terms of Disney? I think I might be. Or maybe the rest of my family do too. Just a little bit of seal adhesive there to adhere it down. I can't speak. And you can always pull it back up, you see, if you haven't got it quite right. Hey, Anne. So nice of you to join us. Right. Welcome to those of you who've not watched before. It's really nice. I don't want it up too high, so I'm just fiddling with my ribbon, and I could fiddle. You've got to serve dinner. Linda, I hope you're having something yummy. See you later, my lovely. We must catch up. Coffee would be good. We must do that soon. Okay, so I'm going to glue it on because that's that. And I'm going to put a knot into that afterwards. Let's move the ribbon so I don't glue it to everything. It would help if I managed to make it work. That's it. There we go. All sorts in here. My husband's doing the sign language at the door. I'm off out, he says. Just want to interrupt her. And there's me thinking it was the dog. Okay, so let's pop this on here. I'm going to work out then where our little bow is going to go. But I think we'll decorate this bit before we put the bow on, and then it'll give us a better idea. So I'm going to do the same. I'm not going to put the ribbon obviously behind this one because we've already popped it on. So I'm just going to put some glue on my little house. Put it to this side so that I can fit my trees on there again. So, has any of you got anything nice planned for the weekend? I would love to know. I hope you do. Got more room on this card. It's a bigger card, so I'm going to hang my tree over the edge slightly. And where are my little... There they are. Mini dimensionals. Yes. I'm going to be doing a bit of crafting, I'm sure. Soil. Soil. What does soil mean? Jen, what does soil mean? Not sure. Are you all right? Take the little backs off. They're tiny. They get everywhere. They follow you round. You're planting bulbs if it's not raining. Linda, that's a really good idea. I must remember I've got some snowdrop bulbs that need to go in. I don't know if it's the right time of the year, but, you know, let's do it. Let's try. I'm sure my mum would tell me, but she can't seem to make her comments work on her iPad. Right, I think I'm going to put this one up on dimensionals because we haven't got it up there at the minute. Let's use some of these scrappy bits. Oh, excellent. All those autumnal jobs that need doing in the garden. I know what you mean now, Jen. Don't do too much of that if you've been feeling too poorly, though. Get someone to help. You've got lots of strong bodies. Right, I'm using the edge pieces of my dimensionals. I hope you all use yours like that. It's so satisfying when you get to the end of a sheet and you can start a new one though, isn't it? Here we go. So those of you who subscribed to my October class, obviously the order's been put in. I'm just waiting on delivery now. And then that will mean as soon as I've got them delivered, the kits will be prepped and packed and sent out. So it won't be too long. Well, the October class to go live. There's a little hair stuck in there. Do you know that dog? I love him, but he does share them. Nah. It's not really what you want in your Christmas card, is it? Okay, so we've got room here for our little ribbon. That does look a bit skewiff to me. So I haven't stuck it down too hard. There we are. Yes, no waste. Right, let's pop our ribbon on. And hopefully get a nice little knot in it. You can do a bow, or you can do just a little knot. I want to see what this ribbon looks like knotted. I'm not sure. It might look better as a bow because it's quite a small flat ribbon, isn't it? Let's see. I don't know. It's quite cute. I'll think about it. I might just pop a bow on there instead. It's quite cute though. Okay, and then it needs to go on our card base. I missed the cut-off date. Oh, Jen, don't worry about it, my lovely. Honestly, don't worry about it. I'm already planning the next class for November. As soon as that's all planned, I'll send out an email and all the dates will be in the email. So that'll just be another one. It was fun. Quite excited about the November one because we're getting close to Christmas. Right. Let's pop it on. That's not straight either. That's the only thing about this seal. You don't get much wriggle room because it's really good. Oh no, that's fine. I got it on fine. Hooray! So that's cute. And I'm going to come in with some more of these dots. Pop them on. But I might put a bow here instead. It's evolving, this card. See how cute these are. Oh, nice. Yes. Thank you. Right, what was I doing? Dots. I got a bit distracted when I looked up at all the things on my desk. I got glue everywhere. White dots or red dots? Okay, ladies. White ones or red ones on this card of these? Which one should we go for? You tell me. You tell me. Red. I thought red as well. Let's see. Before I plunge in. I think it might be red. Oh yeah, that's better, isn't it? That's better. Let's go for that. Gives a bit of something. Red it is then. Oh, we've got no Lucy tonight. Or have I missed? Is Lucy here, or have I and have I missed her, or is she not? I don't think she's here. There we go. Right, red it is. Let's go for it. I'm not a bow person, so I still haven't made up my mind about this bow. Maybe it needs to be smaller. There we go. So let's put a greeting on the inside, shall we? I think that's quite cute, but I'm really not sure about this bow. Itty Bitty Christmas stamp set is what I'm looking for. So we could put peace and happiness. That might be quite nice. Merry Christmas and no, peace and happiness I think is nice. Yeah, a bit smaller, I agree. It's gone a bit mad, hasn't it? I went a bit mad. The only thing is I can't see which one says peace and happiness. Let's have a look. So like, oh yeah, this one. I'll do it in red because the card is green. Oh, I'm glad you like it. It's such a simple thing. All we've used is these dies, really. And I've taken a stitch square out of my stash. You don't even have to have that. You could just have a rectangle if you wanted the same card. So all I've done is there's trees and those dies, and there's loads and loads of other dies in this set. Right. Peace and happiness. That was the dog sighing, if you could hear that funny noise. It wasn't me. Peace and happiness. There we are. So in case you're wondering what that noise was, it's not me. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Thank you. Blow it dry. Right, okay, let's see if I make this bow a bit smaller. Does that look a bit better? I bet Mum is shouting at the screen and she can't do comments, so she's probably like, say, we'll do this with a bow. And, yes. I like to put the bow over the piece and then I can move it around to where I want it to go. That's better. How's that? Will that do? Peace and happiness. I don't have any Wink of Stella on there, so I think we should change that. And then I think we're done. Let's make these trees. I wish you could see this sparkle. It's so nice. Excellent, thank you. There we are. So I think we're done. don't know if you can see that. Sparkling away. So we've got some cards we've made tonight using these little dies. Aren't they gorgeous? Let me grab some of the other cards that we made. If they're here, hold on. Goodness, we have been making a lot of cards. So I've just got a couple here with this set that I've used before, that's to hand. So this is cutting out, this is one I made cutting out. It's used some glittery metallic ribbon, mesh ribbon, and I just cut out from the designer series paper. Literally, that's all I've used is the paper and some sequins on that one. And this is the one I made. I sent a little kit to my team and we made one. This is just using the paper in the kit, using the dies. So those were the ones I made previously using this suite. Very different, aren't they? Really nice. I love that. Hope you do. Excellent. So I shall be back on Tuesday with coffee and cards. So I hope you'll join me. I hope I see you then. It's lovely of you to join me this evening. If you're interested in any of these goodies, do take a look in my shop at inkstampshare.ink. And don't forget, we've got a designer series paper sale and it's only on for this month. And we've got loads of the papers in. I think this paper is in it as well. This one where you cut it out and it's 15% off. So have a look at those. Anyway, thanks for joining me. How was the ribbon not showing through the cutouts in the two smaller cards? So I cheated with that, Jen, and I cut the ribbon in half and I stuck it here and here, literally on the edges. Cheated. So that's it. But if you watch it back, you'll be able to see how I cheated. Anyway, I shall see you on Tuesday. And keep in touch and have a lovely weekend and keep on crafting. Bye. Bye. Bye.